we're going to get our rice started before we do our beans, so they'll be done around the same time. And I always rinse my rice before I put it in the water. This is the first rinse. See how cloudy the water is? It's getting all that starch off. This is the last rinse. See, the water is a little clearer. You can at least see the rice. And then I'm going to rinse that off, and then we'll start cooking. 2 cups of water. I'm going to bring that to a boil. And then I'll add a little salt in there too. I'm going to bring it back up to a boil, and then we're going to turn it down, cover it up, and simmer it. Okay, now we're going to turn it down to a low simmer. Cover it. That cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm using canned beans, canned kidney beans from our local food bank. This is a great source of fiber. Drain our kidney beans, rinse them off. Now I'm using smoked Andoule, and I am using just one of those because it's just me, so I'm cooking for maybe 3 people, so this meal will last me 3 days. And I cut up my onion, and you guys can put green pepper, red pepper, celery, but since I don't have those things, I'm just using my onion. And that's one thing when you're cooking, you adjust your recipe to the way you like to cook. That's one of the fun parts of cooking. Whatever you like, you can make it. And I do love beans and rice. Red beans and rice. I'm going to cut these, and we're trying to keep them pretty uniform in size. And I'm thinking I might cut them one more time because I want these bite size. I take my little circles and cut them in half. Get them to cook a little faster. And you can also use fresh kidney beans. If you don't have canned, you guys know I go to the food bank, so I get my canned goods, and I love them. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and get our meat cooked. We're going to add in about tablespoon of olive oil. Okay, we are going to brown our andouille. We're going to cook these about 4 to 5 minutes. We have this on high heat right now, so it is cooking our andouille to perfection. We're going to turn the heat down to about medium. We're going to remove our andouille. It is done. 1 tablespoon of butter, chopped onion, saute these for about 2 to 3 minutes. We are going to add about a half a teaspoon of garlic. We're going to add our spices. Stir those in. All this blends our base. All this is blending for our base. And just keep stirring that to get those flavors together. And what was in that spice was thyme, basil, parsley, paprika, and a little cayenne pepper. Notice we have not added any salt. We're going to add the salt last because I have learned that when you add salt to the beans, it makes them tougher. So that's going to be one of the last seasonings we put in here. It's going to be salt. I am using chicken broth. You can use vegetable broth, beef broth, whatever broth you have. Since I have chicken broth, that's what we're using. We're going to add our andouille back to the pan. We are going to bring those drained kidney beans and put them in. We're going to bring the heat up a little bit so we can get a boil going. Mixture is starting to boil over a medium-high heat. And now we are going to turn it to a low simmer. Cover it and let that cook down for about 30 minutes. Okay, we let that sit. After about 15-20 minutes, it absorbs all that water. Take it off of the, turn the eye off so it's just sitting on the eye. And then we'll have our rice ready. 30 minutes. Okay, we are going to add our seasoning salt. I am using chicken flavor, bouillon, and black pepper. So we can add that in now. Stir that up. And let that sit for another 10 minutes. Just to make sure the seasonings are in. And now if you want to thicken this sauce up, you can take some of the red beans out, we'll do some. Take some of these red beans and we're going to smash them up and put them back in here. We're going to just smash them up with a spoon here, and what that does is actually thicken up the sauce. Okay. Alright, and then we'll just add them back in there. Our little mushy ones. And that's going to help thicken that up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to let that simmer another 10 minutes. And it'll be ready to eat. Fluff our rice up. Looks good. Nice, fluffy, beautiful rice. It absorbed all that water and you got nice, fluffy rice.